Hey, we're here. Guys, I want to ask you a question. What is the number one mistake people make while trying to rebuild their marriage? Now, rebuilding a marriage takes time, takes effort, takes a lot of things going on, and a lot of things happening simultaneously in each other's lives. And so we wanted to discuss a little bit. I'm going to bring you in closer. There we go. I wanted to discuss with you a little bit about the biggest mistake me and Maggie see as far as people make while rebuilding a marriage. We're Jeff and Maggie now. Welcome to Wedlock Warriors Warrior Wednesday, where we kind of break down a quick little anecdote, a quick little tip to help you in your rebuilding process. And today we're going to talk about the number one mistake people make while rebuilding their marriage. And that is trying to change
your spouse.
Trying to change your spouse, or thinking that you can. And we've seen it 100 times. If we've seen it once, we've seen it 1,000 times. And we were guilty of this as well. No one comes into a rebuilding a marriage or healing a marriage or trying to fix the problems in their marriage without thinking they can change the other spouse. And it just doesn't work, guys. It just doesn't work. No matter how hard you try, no matter what you do, you can't change your spouse. And that's really important, and it's actually liberating to know that, because once you know that you can't change your spouse, the only thing left to change then would be yourself. And Maggie actually found a really good quote in a book that we've been going over for second or third time now, that explains it really, really good. So I'm going to let her read this quote to you. Go ahead, babe.
Okay, this is from Sacred Marriage by Gary Thomas. And he says, "I don't know why this works. I don't know how you can be unsatisfied maritally and then offer yourself to God to bring about change in your life and suddenly find yourself more than satisfied with the same spouse. I don't know why this works, only that it does work. It takes time, and by time, I mean maybe years. And if your heart is driven by the desire to draw near to Jesus, you find joy by becoming like Jesus. You'll never find that joy by doing something that offends Jesus, just as instigating a divorce or an affair." Powerful words. And I was thinking about this while you were talking.
Yeah.
You can't change your spouse, and at the same time, your spouse can't change you. They're thinking the same thing. So
Right.
You guys are coming into this kind of with the same mentality, but
Right.
but you can't. Tonight, we're going to be starting up our classes again. It's a brand new cycle for us, so we have the opportunity to share our story again. So it's testimony night for us, and just a chance for us to be transparent with you, and you can see where we're coming from and hear a little bit of our story, the good and the bad and the ugly.
Yeah, so that's really important. So tonight, see, we had a little break week, or what we had planned to be a break week in between the end of the cycle and the beginning of the next one. And so what we decided to do, instead of having a break week, we've had a lot of people get on that maybe didn't know about the break or whatever, got caught in the middle. And we decided, you know what, forget it. We're not going to have a break. We're going to have that week actually become the open discussion week, where people can bring to us questions that have been on their mind, different situations pertaining to the focus class or maybe their particular situation, and we can kind of get in there and muck it up with them and help them out at a more one-on-one level, and really just have the time dedicated to answering questions and fielding those live right there on the phone. Now, with that being said, Maggie said it best. Tonight, we're starting a brand new cycle, and we're so excited about it because we had such good feedback from the first cycle, and it's not like anything's going to change with this cycle, except for maybe just our ability to really relay the message. Sorry about that. Someone's trying to call. Don't they know it's Warrior Wednesday? Don't they know that? They should know that. A more precise way and a better way for you to understand. So tonight, get on the class. If you're new to this whole Wedlock Warriors thing, you can click the link above or below this video and register for the class. It's free. It's 100% free, and it's really, really been just awesome. Just to engage with people and to get them on the right path. Now, guys, before we go, I just want to reiterate the point we're trying to make today with the biggest mistake people make in when we're rebuilding their marriage. It's very serious. It's a very serious point. Now, we kind of make light of it and stuff like that because we've been through it. We've been through it already. Mm-hmm. And looking back, though, we could have shaved 3-4 years off the recovery process, off the rebuilding process, if we would have just understood that you can't change the other person. The other person has to change themselves. Mm-hmm. That's all there is to it. And you are in charge of you. And if you start to change and you start to walk the path towards Christ and you start to build yourself up as a better person and addressing some different things that you're going through, personally, the other person follows along eventually. And we don't know why it works. All that we know is that it does work. And that's the most important thing. We're going to get results. And we want results for you and your marriage, just like the results we have in our marriage and where we came from. So guys, this has been Warrior Wednesdays. We're Wedlock Warriors, Jeff and Maggie Nowd. Real life.
Real questions.
And real answers. We'll see you tonight in class. Have a great one.